wine. If I'd been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need?
Hey. Welcome everybody. Very many thanks for you coming tonight.
Speeches.
We want to start with just to take some quiet time to acknowledge the land that we're standing on as the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. And we want to not rush through this. We often rush through this at all sorts of things these days, just to feel your feet on the ground, feel the soles of your feet on this ground, on this place we live in, which is Gadigal land that was never given up. We stand on this land. We acknowledge any elders here, any elders, our elders past and present. And we also acknowledge our elders, the people who have lived in this house over the years who have passed on. We acknowledge Gary's dad who passed on last year. I also want to acknowledge Gary's family who's here today, his brother, who I think is over there. He's in the golden orange light of the bathroom.
To the stage, Alan.
Hey.
Stage, Alan.
If you want to come up, Ellen has known Gary since he was a little fella.
Survived the whole thing.
Yay.
Your sisters are here.
Hey! Woo!
My sisters are here.
And are your sisters over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sisters
Do the
come
sisters
over.
want to come
Harriet.
through?
Come on, they're bold as brass. Come on. And
Ooh, lovely sister.
Wow. So next we would like to invite, but some people may not know, this house has an incredibly rich history, and I didn't know anything about this house. I've been working with Gary the last probably 3 years on the steering committee of the 78ers and on Pride History Group, and little by little he'll tell me little bits in this incredibly understated way about this house, which was like a base for a lot of radical gay men in the 70s. People have done all sorts of things in this house. It was also the first convent of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence in Australia. Gary was the one who brought the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to Australia. It's also been, like a Radical Faerie base in Sydney. At this point I'd like to invite Mother Inferior to come up and lead the Holy Dingo Howl.
uh-oh.
Thank you, Gary. It has tremendous rich sentiment, these walls and this place, and of course so do you. There's tremendous richness in you. There's a lot of stubbornness and silliness. But I think
I need a firm hand occasionally.
I think the years have polished him very well. What we most want, and to see his sisters and brothers, is a tremendous privilege. They are as beautiful as, what a beautiful family, the Schliemanns.
Hey!
Directly descended from the archaeologist who dug up Troy. And here is a kind of expression of Troy. Some treasures have been unearthed from under here. So he follows the Schliemann sense of exploration, of courage, of digging. And you'll see one of the things that were excavated is on display upstairs in the upper reaches there. for the adults. An extraordinary thing that was found beneath these foundations by the wonderful lady that he paid to clean the house. Just last week. And so this artefact is now, it's remarkably well preserved. And you'll see the impression in it. I was very impressed to see it again. The last time I saw something that looked like that was when he organised, or Sister Medusa, who turns men to stone, organised for the sisters to do a little gathering here where we all were forced to sing Telephone to Glory, holding red latex copies taken, I think, from that very mould. We've had many opportunities to revenge ourselves on him since for these things, but this place represents that part of the order's tradition, that part of the order's history, and it's to be acknowledged and accepted that it is there, and it was there from the beginning, right from the beginning. We did our best to move it more towards the Church of England, but we didn't succeed. It's still there in the person of Sister Medusa. Now Sister May, Call of the Wild West. So this place, it is rich with memory, and all of you are living archives of that. And you, because we have now the blood lines and flesh of the Schliemann family too, we're really enriched this evening. It's a powerful evening for us, and we hope you're going to have a happy time, and we're praying very hard for a wonderful companion for him. We want that, and we're committed to it, and we're looking for it, and if there's someone here tonight,
Feel free.
in the congregation, feel called, you come forward. You come forward now. You come forward. We will take down your particulars and we'll follow you up, because that's what we want for our dear friends. Thank you. Because they were the most fundamentalist in their reverence for the Holy Dingo, we have to do a howl. I always hated this. Let us do now the holy howl. Thank you, children.
Thank you, Mother. Would any of the family like to say anything about life with this little fella?
Well, all I can say is very fortunate to have had a brother like Gary. Has always been loving, always been a role model. We're not the same, but he's earnest in everything he's done.
Lovely. All I can say is I'm overwhelmed. I was initially unconvinced about. I don't usually have birthday parties at all, and I have to thank Gay for encouraging me to invite you all here. And I'm so proud that you've come along tonight. And that's probably enough speeches. I really appreciate it.
We love you, Gary.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary.
It's good to feel part of a community. Thanks a lot. We have some music, eh?
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
A little dance. Yeah?
Yes, and then
Yeah, most people like to turn out there.
Telling people I was kicked out for the sake of art. To the streets. But now I'm living down in Balmain. Someone found me living in the streets. Now I'm down in Balmain. I'm going up in the world. where you're in the mountains. Why did you go for a name change? Why did you go for a name change?
See, nobody makes that comparison except me.